999 as our intro song. We do need an intro song, though, don't we? I mean, maybe by the time people listen to this, we'll have one.
I would hope so. I would hope by the time this is posted,
We'll
there's
see.
something. Just something.
You're the musician.
Yeah.
I guess we should introduce ourselves.
Oh, shit. You first.
Hi, I'm Bridget. I don't know a lot about anime.
I'm Lauren, and I know a moderate amount about anime.
We're the balance.
We are the dynamic duo, the Wonderkin.
And our podcast is called Gateway Anime Podcast.
Huzzah.
Woo!
Thank
Welcome.
you for clicking, and we hope you stay. Goodbye. I said goodbye.
And we hope you stay through the first few episodes while we figure this out.
It'll be fun. So, hello. We hope you like anime. If not, that's okay. That's why we're here. Because it's scary to start anime, because people are dicks. And we don't want that for you.
And there's, like, weird stigmas around anime. But that's part of why we're doing this podcast, because I believed in those, and now look at me. My whole phone case is
You're
all
welcome. Oh, shoot. I don't know where to start.
Ugh.
I guess we should talk about ourselves. And are you laughing at me,
We're
Lauren?
good at that. Oh, no.
He just giggled and stopped. I'm
Will
sorry.
Smith.
I live in a very small apartment in Texas, so there's not a lot of room, and my little brother lives in my back room now, so I'm recording this in my kitchen, so my husband can hear everything.
I was wondering what room
Yeah,
you were in.
I'm in my kitchen / laundry room / double office.
It's okay. I'm in the garage that's enclosed at my parents' house that I now live in. Thanks, pandemic.
Thanks, pandemic.
Thanks, pandemic. I moved back home with my parents, and movie theaters, please come
That would
back
be
alive.
great. Speaking of movie theaters, Bridget, where
Please.
did we meet? How are we friends?
So, we're friends because we met while working together at Alamo Draft House in New Braunfels, the Marketplace location.
R.I.P.
Rest in peace. R.I.P. Marketplace no longer exists. But Lauren and I didn't start out as friends. We started out as enemies.
Enemies? That's kind
Well,
of extreme. Let's
It is
be
a little
real.
extreme, but we were not we did not like each other. Well, I
No.
did not like you, but you didn't like me because I had some attitude.
A little bit. I don't deal with attitude very well. Let that
Basically,
be a
we worked
warning.
with a lot of people that were not nice. So I made a snarky comment. I have no memory of this, but I made a snarky comment, and Lauren was like, "That girl's mean." And then, like, a week before she moved 2.5 hours away, we became friends, and I was like, "Oh, this is so sad." But the journey has continued through multiple cities
It
and
has.
multiple stores, and
I would like to say we've only gotten closer through the distance, so that's good.
yeah,
Here we
we
are.
somehow managed to defy that odds.
Yeah, you're like the only person in my life that I've gotten closer to while not being around. And I don't know if that's a good thing, but I like it.
I think it. Yeah, you know, I don't know how we manage that. Normally, everybody else, I'm really that out of sight, out of mind kind of person, which is maybe a horrible trait, but, you know, I'm not that way with you, so
Honestly,
you're welcome.
same, but everything I own is covered in stickers that you gave me, so I feel like every time I look at them, I'm like, oh, Bridget.
My love language is definitely gifts.
And
I
stickers,
like gift giving.
particularly stickers.
It's sticker. I really like stickers, so I assume everybody else really likes stickers. And tea. I mail tea in letters a lot, too.
She does. I have so much tea. So much tea.
I subscribe to Sips By. It's really awesome. Maybe they'll sponsor us, but trying to get sponsors day one. But they're really awesome. Like, they have all these different, like, tea flavors, so you can, like, try new ones. And if you really like it, you look at your box and they give you, like, the website from that company. And you can go buy a full-size amount of that tea.
Oh, shit.
It's great. I just got Moroccan mint green tea. It's bomb.
Dude, the tea that we got on my birthday, that, like, oh my god, what was it? The chrysanthemum tea that I got in a can from the Asian market. They don't make it anymore. Like, I went to go look online to see if I could buy a full case. So I drank it. I was like, this is the best thing I've ever had. I only want this for the rest of my life. And I went to look it up, and it just said discontinued. First of all, it took me to a lot of seedy, weird websites, and they were all in Japanese. So I have no idea what any of them said until I saw the big red X over it.
Can't really buy anything.
I'm so upset. I'm still so hurt.
It's okay. I still think about that coffee in a bag.
Coffee in a bag.
Liquid coffee in a bag. That was so good.
Why is everything better in a bag?
I don't know. It was Americano, already sweetened, but not too sweet, in a bag. Just poured it on some ice, and it was like, man, this is great.
I would also like to say that she poured it on ice that she already had in her car with her at the time.
Hey, those metal canisters are great. They hold ice forever. I was like, oh yeah, my random cup of ice in my car. That'll do. Well, we played putt-putt and absolutely was the worst. Jesus. And Dana's missing golf ball still.
They're never going to find it. It was great.
In the abyss.
None of these people know anything we're talking about. It's not important. It's good. We're nervous.
Fine. It's fine. We are, so we talk a lot. But I mean, that's a podcast for you, too.
Fudge. Oh. Fudge. I can edit that up, I hope. Maybe. It might stay in. Who fucking knows?
It might stay. It's good.
But yeah, this is the podcast. We are going to watch.
Do we talk more about ourselves?
I
mean, here, look. What animes have I seen?
Tell us what your first anime is.
I've only seen
What was your first anime, Bridget?
Well, if we're not counting like Studio Ghibli movies, which I absolutely adore. First, like anime TV show. When I was a kid, I really loved Sailor Moon. And that was pretty much it, anime-wise. I mean, Thundercats is an anime, but I liked Thundercats. Sailor Moon was also... It's like on that verge-ish.
Thundercats is... It's an American cartoon, I think. I don't know.
Is it? Okay. That makes sense. It was like a He-Man kind of genre.
I have no idea.
I have Google open just in case we run into something later that we really need to fact check. But
Sailor Moon's good though. That's a good first anime. Yeah. That was my first anime.
It was great, and the song is still a bop. You know,
it's still a fucking bop, man.
I got Sailor Moon stickers on my cup. I got all kinds of stickers on my cup. Look at that one. That's from you.
Oh, fuck. Oh, I got that at Powell's Books. I need to go back there. Dude, speaking of Sailor Moon, though, I was thinking about, like, someone asked me the other day what the best gift I ever got was. And when I was, like, 4, my parents bought me these Sailor Moon dolls and the videotape. Yes, kids, videotape. I'm 28 years old. Of the Sailor Moon movie, the first one. And they got them straight from Japan. And it was in Japanese. So my poor father had to read it to me because I was 4. But I think about that all the time because this was back in like, what, 98?
Yeah.
99? So it's not like they could go on Amazon and just get this shit. They had to like buy a catalog or go to like an anime store somewhere.
I love catalogs.
And we lived in fucking Nacogdoches, so you know it was hard to track that down. And these kids, they did the most for their little nerd. They did it, man. And then my poor dad watched that movie with me about 80 times because I couldn't read.
I don't think I ever had like any tapes like that. I mean, I watched Hook like nonstop as a child.
I loved Hook.
And Lion King. A lot of Lion King. I was very much so a Disney animation child, for sure.
Disney animated classics. Just lead into more animation. It's great. It's true. I bought hair dye today that's bright blue, and it's called anime, and that's why I bought it. So
that's fun. I have been thinking about doing like a navy blue for the winter.
Do it.
Like a black and navy blue, kind of like fade in. I wish my little undercut would grow out, but we'll see. It's now at that horrible length where it just sticks straight out and won't go down. And I'm like, okay.
So, story time. Annoying. Bridget had her cousin's
my older
husband cut her
my
hair.
cousin.
Oh,
Him.
cousin. Cut her hair because she had to get a potential surgery or like something removed from the back of her head, and then she went to the doctor after she'd already shaved that part of her head, and the doctor's like, "Oh, you don't need to do that. We're actually not going to do that
stitches.
anymore."
It was because I got like a tumor, a lipoma, if anybody wants to Google that, removed from the back of my head in like February. And the stitches, like upkeep with long hair, and I had really long hair, was horrible. You got to put like Vaseline on it. It hurts.
It was really
bleeds
bad.
the first few days. And my hair would just look so greasy all the time, and I couldn't like put like a hat on to cover it up because it hurt. And so I was like, if I have to do this again, I am going to I'm going to shave underneath my head where I have to get these stitches. And so sure enough, the bump comes back and it gets really inflamed and it's bothering me again. And this is in the summer. So I'm like, oh, it's back. Because, there's always a chance if they don't get all of the tumor, it grows back. Blah, blah, blah. Thank you, Grey's Anatomy. And so the bump comes back and it really hurts. And then I'm like, oh, it's just, I'm going to get stitches. So at my baby cousin's second birthday party, we're sitting outside and I'm telling this to my older cousin. And I was like, yeah, I just kind of want to shave my head, but I didn't really want to go to a hairstylist right now and do it. And then I looked at him and I kind of jokingly said, you can just shave my head. And he was like, I could. And then I kind of stopped joking. He was like, no. And because I had just dyed all underneath my hair bright purple, which, I'm not too attached because I dye my hair quite often. And so his wife put a nice straight line across. We tucked my hair up and everybody was kind of freaking out. Like, are you really going to do this? I was like, it's just hair. It'll grow back. Yep, shaved it. Went to the doctor the next day, and they're like, oh, no, you don't need stitches. It's just a horribly inflamed bad scar. It just got a steroid shot in the back of my head. And I was like, oh, well, I wouldn't have shaved my head, because now this is going to take, 6 months to grow
But now
out.
you have such a great experience. And
now I can see how lumpy my head truly is, even without a tumor.
exactly. And that's something everyone needs.
I had to get another shot today, actually. It's all swollen.
Ow.
My last shot, hopefully.
You want me to slap it?
Knock on wood. No.
Just a really big
That's
pop.
basically what the doctor does. He goes, how's my scalp? And, pressed on it. And I was like, ow.
I slammed...
He's really good, though.
Fun injury news. I slammed my elbow in a freezer door today at work. And it hurts
Lauren.
very badly.
Like a walk-in?
Yeah. It was so we have this big slidey freezer in curbside. I work at a grocery store. We do lots of things.
She works in the grocery store. If you're a Texan, you know. She works at an
my
H-E-B. That's top-tier grocery store.
Don't tell them. What if
We just
H-E-B...
said we work in Draft House, and I'm
What if
still
H-E-B
there.
listens and they're like, how dare she? We don't want her here.
H-E-B sponsor
Well.
us. We'll be my H-E-B.
Oh my dear lord. I'm so tired of hearing everything about H-E-B everywhere I go. I love H-E-B. I love you, H-E-B. Please continue to employ me. Thank you. That I slammed my elbow in the cooler because it got stuck. And it's got one of those slidey things that what do they call it? Where it slides on a roller. What kind of door is that?
I was gonna say a roller track. I don't know.
I don't know.
No.
All of the home shows I watch are very ashamed of me. I'm sorry, Joanna Gaines. I don't know. But
HGTV is scorning you
but
right now.
I was trying to close it and it wouldn't shut, so I grabbed it from both sides of the handle and then it unjammed itself and I just smacked my elbow straight into the back. My funny bone hit the latch as the other part of the door just slammed down on me. And now I hurt very badly. It's okay.
Lauren.
It's not broken into pain. It's not even bruised. It just hurts.
Yes.
That's a good point.
Peggy's slowly trying to make an
Don't you
appearance in
dare,
this podcast.
Peggy. Pegward.
She's like, look at my Sailor Moon collar. Can't see it, but it's cute. It's pink and blue, and it has a little bow, and it's got shiny little stars
cute.
on it.
I've seen it. I can attest. Okay. So Sailor Moon was
You
your
can
first
attest.
anime. What are you currently watching?
As a kid, yeah. Currently watching My Hero Academia, and thoroughly obsessed with it. And I read that manga, too, so I really like it. I guess I guess all the ones I've watched, I've read the manga now. And so I continue watching that weekly because we have episodes, and we didn't have a new manga chapter this week, but it's okay. I'm rereading them right now, and I just bought all the books because I'm an addict. I already had half of them because I've been buying them as they release, and so I just bought what I was missing. And then Demon Slayer, I just got into this spring because my friend Michael said, "Hey, I'm going to rent out a theater when we have this cool promo at a theater." Mad. And it was like, we're going to watch the Demon Slayer movie. You have 1 week to watch the show. And I was like,
I would just like to say
so
that I have told her to watch this show so many times. And then Michael comes along and he's like, "Hey, I need you to do this." And she's like, "Yes, of course, Michael. Anything you say, Michael."
He rented a theater. I had to. Sheesh. Anyway, I watched it all and like ugly cried a lot, and then watched the movie and really ugly cried a lot. Upset. Like, and then it's so sad. I like saved like 3 memes on my phone, and I won't spoil it for y'all until we get there, maybe. And then I read all of the manga in a day,
y'all.
Which is quite a bit.
Day.
In a day, it was so well done. It had a great ending. Speaking of not great endings, I also watched Attack on Titan. I watched that one, and I read the manga, and, just thoroughly disappointed in how that ended. Hoping maybe, like, the TV show will take its own direction, but it's totally not going to. We'll see in January, but...
I still haven't caught up. I get to this point in shows, which is a bad thing, where I start getting I get like show depression when something's coming to an end, and then I just stop because I don't want to finish it. And this happens to me all the time. I'm literally at like the best episode of the last season of Attack on Titan. Like I've been told that by Will.
What episode are you on?
I'm on the one, so they...
Potential spoilers if you haven't watched it.
I don't want to
skip ahead 30 seconds. Anyone.
So, I'm at the part where they have the Warhammer Titan and they crystallize themselves, and fucking Levi just came out of the woodwork, and now they're gonna go... Yeah, like, that's literally
Lauren,
what just happened, and
the next 3 episodes are very pivotal.
I know that. Will, thank you. Will is my husband. He's very upset at me for not watching it, even though I'm the one who made him watch it to begin with, but whatever.
It's so good.
It's okay. But yeah, so I'm still not caught up.
Granted, Attack on Titan is really great, and I really love the manga until we just got... It's literally like the last page that I was just like, meh, what?
I've always been
I just don't feel closure with it.
I don't know, man. I've always been kind of meh about Attack on Titan, and like, I really thoroughly enjoyed the first season. I loved the second season. The third season, I was like, okay. And this season...
Is that the one where it's more political?
Yeah, but I just...
Because I binged Attack on Titan in like 2 weeks. I
can't really hate
break up seasons.
Historia. Like, I just want her to fall off a cliff and not exist anymore. Like, I genuinely fucking hate Krista.
She didn't do anything!
Yeah, she never does fucking anything. She's just there being a fucking idiot, and I hate her. I fucking hate her. I don't know what it is, but I just want her to die a lot. She's such a whiny little bitch, and I hate her.
You really secured our mature rating for this podcast tonight.
I'm sorry. That's okay, though. This is who I am. You can bleep me if you want to.
I'm not the editor. You're the editor.
Should I bleep myself? Would that make this better? Should we do this child-friendly?
Maybe.
I don't know. Fudge.
We'll do a poll.
Okay.
And maybe we'll have an answer by the time it's time to edit.
Well,
because we're going to release 3 episodes at once? No. Wait.
Yes. So we're going to release the first 3 episodes together so that you have a chance to like us.
so that you will hopefully be our friend.
And then we'll go weekly on a day that is to be determined.
Maybe not Mondays, we found out.
That yet.
Yeah.
Mondays are a little hard.
Mondays are
a little hard.
Thursdays are always good. We're like almost at the end of the week. You like Thursday?
Thursday is a nice day. Yeah.
You're almost at the end of the week. You've got that like hype up, the next day is Friday.
It's the extra push you need,
Yeah.
like the little...
I don't do workouts late on Thursday. So, full disclosure, I might sound like a gym rat if I talk about my workouts a lot. I am not a gym rat. I just force myself to go to Orange Theory. Orange Theory sponsor us because I pay you a lot of money. I go there a lot because I'm trying to be healthier and want to be buff. Kind of want to be buff. I don't know.
I have to get buffed for my Nana cosplay, and I don't want to, but I need
Gotta
to.
get those arms. I just did an upper body workout today.
Get it,
was
bitch.
really
Oh,
tough.
sorry. Get it, witch.
Beep.
Oh, I guess we should probably talk about what our podcast is gonna be, huh? Here we are. Wait.
Yeah, what
Are you
am I
ready?
watching? So Lauren has tortured me for this month that we've been planning this.
I've put a lot of work into this, and I'm very, very excited. So, just an overview of what our podcast is going to be. Probably should have said this at the beginning, but me and Bridget haven't talked all week, so, it's just
been a
going
long
to be
week.
like that sometimes. But this is going to be a podcast where you get to watch along with us. Bridget is a novice anime watcher. Like, the 3 that she mentioned are the 3 that she has seen. I told her to watch My Hero Academia, and she said no, and then she did, and she...
Okay, so in my defense, I used to do social media for some of the Draft House locations, and the first movie was coming out, and I was needing to market it because we were showing the movie, and so I asked our friend Ryan, whose desk used to be next to mine, I was like, hey, what is a good quote from this My Hero movie? And he was like, go beyond plus ultra. And I looked at him and I was like, that sentence doesn't make sense. It's like, it's not a sentence. And he was like, no, that's just like I was like, what does that even mean? Go beyond plus ultra. I was like, that's not a grammatically correct sentence. And we argued and argued and argued. And so he made me like look up these clips because he's like, no, it's a really good movie and show. And I was like, I didn't know you watched this. I didn't know you were so passionate about this. And so we looked it up, and it's the arena scene where it's Todoroki versus Midoriya, and he was like, the animation is amazing. People keep talking about this scene, and I was like, I don't get this. What? So I like found some random GIF of like All Might punch. I can't even remember the GIF. I'm gonna have to try and see if I can find it on Facebook.
Dear Lord.
And I just was like, hey, anime fans, go beyond plus ultra. Come see My Hero Academia for 1 week only. And now circle back, like it was a year after making that post, I think. Because it was in 2019.
Why were we?
And then I watched it last fall.
Why did I make you watch this? We had like a deal.
Yeah, I
don't remember because you just got so into it that I think my side of the deal just kind of fell off because I was
your side did break very fast, and that was my bad. I don't remember what happened. You wanted me to watch. I think I wanted you to watch something, and you said you would only do it if I watched My Hero.
I don't remember what it was,
Maybe?
though.
I don't remember what the other half of the deal was, because then all of a sudden, I watched, like, the first episode.
We watched...
Not that intrigued.
We watched 6 episodes together. And then I texted Bridget the next day, and she said, oh, I'm on episode 7. And I said, 7? You went without me? And she's like, yeah, I'm on episode 7 of season 3.
To say I got real into that story arc is an understatement. Yeah, I have this horrible habit of binging. It's not
you can't do
horrible,
that here.
horrible. I know.
You're
it's
not
gonna be
allowed
really
to do that here.
It's gonna be really hard for me not to binge things while doing this recording. But
shoot.
I will like a show and I will watch it all and I will know every fun fact. I will know all details about the actors. I will know everything about it.
This is true.
This is why I don't drink. Because I will just immerse myself in it until I die. Like, look at my phone case. Look at these bracelets, this necklace, like my water bottle. It's all My Hero because I love it so much. I really love. I love All Might and I love Aizawa, and I'll do anything for them, and that's all that matters to me in this world. And okay. That when I started watching Demon Slayer, I was like, I love this strange pig man.
I can't wait until we really get into this and people can start guessing who our favorite characters are going to be just based off our types. Because
I feel like they'll find mine pretty fast.
Yeah.
Yours also has a pretty good pattern, too.
I don't know.
Midoriya, Zenitsu.
Okay, Kirishima is my boy. Let's be real here. I do love Midoriya, though. I just like me some... I was playing Zelda, and I was talking to... I'm always playing Zelda, just full disclosure. I'm sorry, I'll get back to what the podcast is about in a minute. This is very important to me. I was playing Zelda and talking to Dana about Zelda. Dana is my best friend. Hello, Dana. And she's not going to listen to this because she doesn't have the attention span.
Dana, you have to listen!
But I was playing Zelda, we were talking about Link, and I, waxed poetic just about how much I love this boy. And I'm like, oh my god. She's like, what? Because we were talking about Gorgons. Or the Gorons, sorry, not Gorgons. I was also reading some Greek things today, so my brain is everywhere.
I was like, what?
The Gorons, we were talking about them, and I sent her a picture of them, and she's like, are they small? I don't get it. She's like, no, they're huge, and they all love Link. Like, they're the only race in Hyrule that actually remember him from 100 years ago in the Calamity. Like, he just walks up, and they're like, oh, fuck, it's Link. And he's like, yeah, it's me. How'd you know? And it's great. And I was like, I just love Link because he's just this powerful, happy, helpful little boy. And I was like, oh shit, that is literally my type to a T. Because I fucking love Tanjiro. I love Midoriya. I love Hinata. I love everyone. All my little sunshine boys. It's a problem. Oh, anyway.
Meanwhile, I'm going for those buff, bold, or dark and brooding characters. Every single time.
I also like the little weird
That's
gremlins.
why when we were Team Edward versus Team Jacob, it was really hard for me because it was dark and brooding versus beefy muscular, and I was like, uh-oh.
I was Team Jacob, and I regret it.
Those are my two types.
I regret being Team
You
Jacob.
were what?
I regret it.
Oh, I flipped back and forth, but I always went back to Team Edward. I wanted to be a
I'm
vampire
there now,
so bad.
even though he's still creepy.
I'll tell embarrassing stories about that later of what I did.
If we want to be super embarrassing, we can always play them the song I wrote about Twilight. Eventually. We're not going to do that today, because this is about anime.
Eventually... Yeah. Eventually we'll have, maybe, Ask Me Anything episodes, and we'll tell you horrible... nerdy secrets about our lives. And we'll lose followers.
It's okay, we don't have any right now, so it's fine. This is great.
We have a follower. Our favorite podcast
That's
follows
just because
us.
they're nice. They're nice people. They don't know us. We don't have any episodes. This is where we are. Maybe we'll get them to watch anime.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be fun?
Yeah, we're gonna give a shout out to Im and Christine from And That's Why We Drink because we love them.
You're our favorite podcast.
If you like paranormal or true crime, which we love, And That's Why We Drink, give them a shout out. I'm the Patreon of the month this
I'm so
month.
proud of you. What do you get?
Thank
do you
you.
Get something cool? Are they gonna say hello?
I'm in the newsletter. I'm in the Patreon newsletter and the Everyone newsletter, and it's a picture of Peggy. Peggy's my cat.
Bridget has a cat
She's
named
watching
Peggy,
me
and I
from
have
her
a dog
cat
named
tower.
Steve. We are meant to be. This is our life.
Meant to be.
Anyway,
She's named after
I was gonna
4
say,
different
I'm
strong
pretty sure she's
Peggys.
named after Hamilton Peggy, and mine is.
Hamilton Peggy, Madman Peggy,
And
then
then
Peggy Carter.
my dog, of course, is named after the one and only Captain America. His name is Steve Podgers, and I love him very much.
Oh my gosh, my cat's
Oh
trying
no,
to climb the
drop
blinds.
her.
Peggy, get out!
But as much
Get out.
fun as talking
What's wrong with
about
you?
our
Get off.
animals and our other favorite podcasts, this podcast is about anime, and I'm going to explain to you what we're gonna do right now. Here we go.
It is.
So,
Do it.
so
Throw it.
our podcast is obviously called Gateway Anime. It's because we want to destroy all the gatekeepers to fandom. They can suck my ass. Anyone who wants to watch anime should be able to watch anime, and you should be able to start wherever the fuck you want. You don't have to watch certain things, you just have to like what you like.
And you shouldn't be judged for it.
No, you shouldn't be.
Yeah.
And if they want to judge you, send them to Mama Lauren. I'll kick their ass. Done. Anyway,
Mama Lauren. Mama Lauren.
how this is gonna work is I have picked out 11 animes. All of these animes are one season for our first run, because I thought it would be much easier to do it that way. And then as we go, as people request, we will do bigger animes, but I wanted to start with smaller things to make it easier going into it. So the first anime I've picked for us to watch, and I've broken them down into not arcs, because this anime doesn't exactly have arcs, but I've split it evenly between the episodes to where we will have 16 episodes of this first anime. So once we finish this one,
oh my gosh,
then I have all the other 10 in a list, and Bridget's gonna roll a 10-sided die, and that's gonna decide what we watch next.
which of course I have, because Dungeons and
Yes. So, for this first anime, it is 64
Oh my gosh.
episodes. Okay. It was made in...
Whoa. The first season is?
Well, this is one season. This is a one-season show.
Is
It is 64 episodes in
Oh.
total. That's it. It was made in 2009, and it is the remake of another anime that I believe came out in 2006.
Am I gonna have to watch Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood?
Yes, you are. It's Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. Congratulations. I've never seen this, so I'm very excited because we get to watch it for the first time together.
I started this anime. Okay, I have watched part of this anime. I forgot about this. In college, I started it, but I was in a real... I think it actually might have been the year after college. I was in a real dark spot in life. Was super depressed all the time. Started it. And if you have watched this anime, the first, 5 episodes are brutal. Emotionally just... Oh my gosh. And so I remember, eating left... I was working at Draft House. It was right when I met you. I was eating leftover pizza that I would take from our guests' trays when I was cleaning the theater because I was poor, broke, and I would take untouched pieces of pizza and stick them in a giant to-go box and then reheat them at home, and that was my meal. And anybody that worked at Draft House as a server has totally done that.
That's
so
true.
don't
We're all
judge me.
gross. Corona kills.
We're
Here we
disgusting
are.
people. Pandemic has ruined us. But I would go home and I was trying to watch this because my friends, I'd seen a few episodes here and there because my friends were really into anime, and they watched it. And I was at their house and I was like, oh, this is really interesting. So I started from the beginning. I just was uncontrollably sobbing in the living room. My roommate came out and was like, are you okay? And I was like, I can't watch this. And then that's how I got into Brooklyn Nine-Nine, because I
Oh my
needed
God.
another show to watch that was happy, because the show just wrecked me. And I only got a few episodes in. I got to the dog episode. If anybody's seen this, I got to the dog episode and was like, I'm done. I'm so done.
Well,
So, oh no!
well, you only have to do it for
Oh my
16
gosh. Well,
episodes. We're
I'm
watching...
in a better place now. I have anxiety and depression meds, Team Lexapro.
There you
so
go.
Let's do this.
We're going to be watching 4 episodes per episode. So that's really fun for us. And the first 4 episodes I have in a little sheet by title. Episode 1 is called Full Metal Alchemist, duh.
Okay.
2 is called The First Day. Pretty self-explanatory. 3 is the city of Hersey. And then 4 is An Alchemist's Anguish. And that's what we will be covering in our next episode. So please watch along and enjoy. I've never seen this show at all. And as the so-called pro, it makes me feel bad. But I'm not. Before we start, I'm not actually an anime pro. I've just watched anime for a long time. And I like it. So don't put your judgments on me again.
And-
Gateway open, not closed. No keepers of this gate. Just friendship.
no keepers. And we'll bring in some of our friends every once in a while, too, like Michael and Ryan, who I mentioned. They're my best friends, and they are definitely anime
Hell
pros.
yeah.
Michael, for sure. He is the weeb king, and I love him.
Can I make them like me if they come on the podcast?
They like you! I've told you this! It's all you in your head!
I just want their friendship so bad, but they're so cool. They're so
And
cool
we'll have
and I
to
can't
bring Pari on, because I think she's seen this.
She
And
has.
then
She has seen this. She's very excited for us.
my cousin and his wife are gonna listen, because she's the one, Margie, shout out to Margie, she designed our
Margie!
logo and
It's
stuff.
beautiful. She's
and it's
amazing.
I know.
She did so
and she's
good.
sweet. That's where I was gone all weekend. And I was in Houston with them.
Oh, were you
And
babysitting for her?
Yeah, I babysat for a baby shower they had on Saturday, and
Cute.
I just hung out with the fam, and I love them so much. They're also big board game people, so it's so fun to go to their house. And then, so her husband, my cousin Ross, really likes anime, and I didn't really know that until I was doing this podcast and talking to him like in January when I had visited them last, and he was like, "Yeah, I've watched Naruto and all this stuff." So he's really excited when Margie was working on our logo and he was giving pointers and stuff, and so we at least got like 4 listeners.
I was telling my uncles-in-law, I guess, yes, my uncles-in-law, Will's uncle and his husband, his uncles, and his Uncle John actually did background voices for One Piece because he lives up in Dallas and he does a bunch of theater and stuff up there, and he had a friend that was like, yeah, we need background people for this anime that we're doing, and he couldn't even say the word anime. I went through like this whole speech about why anime is the best thing to him when we were on vacation a couple months ago, and he listened very attentively. So John, hey homie, I hope you're there.
That's cool. Well, he's our connection. We wanted to do voice acting so bad. We love Funimation, and they're in Dallas, and we're like close to Dallas-ish. We can be.
We can be.
Want us.
I'll drive 5 hours to Dallas. We can road trip it.
I have cousins that live in Dallas. I'll crash at Ashley and Jin's house.
Done.
They also have a cute baby. Another cute baby cousin.
I love cute babies.
I got cute baby cousins everywhere. I got some down the road. I got some in Houston. Got some in Dallas. They're just everywhere. They're so cute.
Ugh, too many cute babies.
So Lauren, episode 4, where we're stopping on, is the episode I stopped on.
Oh, good. I'm happy about that. I'm glad I split that so well for you. Nice little recap. Episode 5 is called Reign of Sorrows, so I'm so sorry.
Yeah, so
it's gonna be good. It'll be good.
I don't know what that one's about, but episode 4 is for sure, because I was like, what are the thumbnails? Maybe I could see where I stopped.
Oh,
and it's just the picture of the dog, and I was like, no!
This is one of the most beloved animes of all time. There has to be a reason for that. Also, everyone...
From what I saw, it's really cool, but I didn't know any of the storyline, because I'd like walk in and my friends were like, on episode 29, and I was like, I don't know what's happening, but this is cool.
How dare they? How dare they be on episode 29?
Well, no, it's me. 4? I would just, like, pop into their house while they were in the middle of a binge session, and I was like, what up? What are you watching?
Dear Lord. No. But yeah, that's the show. Are you disappointed? Are you disappointed this is the first one?
I'm not disappointed. I'm actually kind of hyped, because, like I said, medicine, better brain spot.
What did you think it was going to be? What did you think I was going to pick?
I was so afraid it was going to be like Dragon Ball Z for a second.
Oh, no.
Because then
so
you said like a remake of something, and I was like, oh no, I'm going to have to watch Dragon Ball finally, and I never wanted to watch that show.
Will has been watching Dragon Ball
Super.
Super.
And my brother.
And it's after watching such like good anime with good actions. No offense to Dragon Ball Z watchers. If you like Dragon Ball Z, great dedication for you. I'm so happy. That is so long and so much and so loud.
It's like 3 episodes to power up for a fight.
Yes. And the action is so bad, dude. It's awful.
All I know is I played like a Street Fighter version of a Dragon Ball Z game on Xbox at Perry and Malcolm's.
Really fun game.
Really fun, and I kept winning.
Really fun game.
And I'm a button masher, and I was like, this is cool. So that's my experience.
So I played it we bought the newest one a couple of nights before my wedding, and Will's groomsmen came up from Laredo, and we were hanging out at Shane and Rachel's house, and he had brought it over, and we were playing Dragon Ball Z, and all the boys took turns playing, and then finally I got to play against Will, and I was actually doing really, really well. And while he was being so nice and offering pointers to all the dudes, just like, oh no, try it this way. You can reach your super better this way. And then when I started winning, he got so fucking mad. He was like, serious face, like crouched down in front of the thing and kicked my ass like hard. But I was so close. I was like, fuck you. I almost called off the wedding right there. Dragon Ball Z's for real. Oh, but anyway, we were watching
It's
Dragon Ball
great.
Super. Piccolo got like his arms ripped off and died, and Will's just sitting there like, no, Piccolo. I'm like, bitch, you've been watching Dragon Ball Z for how fucking long? You know he's not dead. He'll be back in like 5
They never
episodes.
die.
No, they
Mhm.
don't. I hate
You
so
might
I
have
don't
different
hate
hair
it.
color.
I don't hate it. Don't hate mini shows, but it really bothers me when animes don't have any consequences. Like when you can just do whatever and nothing happens. That's
But
annoying. I
sometimes
don't like me
don't
or
want their
reset anime.
consequences.
Hey, I like me some slice of life shit too.
I'm
But
about to
Dragon
dread
Ball,
the arc
man.
we're going into for My Hero TV show because we're about to hit some hard consequences.
Ugh, I don't want to talk about it. It just made my stomach go. Hmm?
Oh, we do
no.
have one more listener though. My brother. My brother's gonna listen.
Hello, brother.
He's watched more anime than I have, but he's watched all the way. Like I made him watch Demon Slayer, and I think I made him watch Attack on Titan. But
Will is also very
he
excited
watched
to
My
watch
Hero.
along with us. Like I told him, "Oh, we're
Oh,
recording
good.
tonight," and he was like, "Oh, do you want to watch Full Metal Alchemist right after?" And I said, "I have to work at 6 tomorrow, so no."
Oh,
I know. I'm sad about it too.
well. So that's our first episode. So I think this is a good like ending spot. People know who we are.
Yeah.
They know what we're gonna watch. Episodes 1 through 4, Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood.
Yes, and this is going to
that's
be
very
a
important.
full spoiler podcast. We will be talking in depth about
Full
all
spoilers.
the episodes. So don't come
Which is
to
great.
the party if you don't want to have a good time, if you know what I mean.
And we're breaking it up by episodes, so like you have that chance to squeeze in 4 episodes for our next podcast.
Yeah, honestly, we just want people to watch more anime. And if you've already seen this anime, watch it again. Apparently, it's a banger. So there we are.
It is.
Huzzah!
That's great. Huzzah! We'll find, I guess,
We need like a
ending thing or
a sign off.
another the theme.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. I don't know. But I
You know
guess
what?
bye.
Lauren,
What?
Or Lauren, go beyond.
We're not plus ultra. God
Say
damn it.
Yeah, plus ultra.
Plus ultra. Okay.
Full Cali.
No.
Anyway.
Stop.
Okay, we'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.